Alright, so you guys want to start with web development, but you're not really sure where to start. Don't worry. I was there at 1.2. I'm still learning web development as it is, and I'm not saying that I'm a master of it or really have a very deep understanding knowledge of it, but I do understand the basics, and I'm here to teach you that. So, this is where we're going to get started. I'm using VS Code right now. I'll make a different video on how to set this all up and everything, but I'm just here to teach you the basics. So I have just a test HTML file open here. So the basis of HTML is it's kind of like the skeleton. It's just kind of a good description of it in terms of web development. So it's kind of like everything, the basics that go into web development. So to have a good foundation, it will always be good for anything. So here's a little tip for VS Code for people that don't know. So if you start out with an HTML file on VS Code, if you're familiar with it, you can actually hit use an exclamation point and hit enter. An M abbreviation will set up basically a structure. This is the structure of an HTML document right here. So now I'm going to explain each and every part of this. So this doc type HTML is needed in every HTML header basically. So it defines the document that it's an HTML5 document. Okay, so the HTML tag right here, it's the root element of an HTML page. So obviously you're gonna need this too. The heading, it contains meta information, which will be explained later. And then obviously you have your meta information right here. So we'll move on to the head, other heading, which closes off the meta information. So you always need to start with the heading information and end here with the heading information. Once you have all of your meta information in there, which I will explain later, like I said. And then here, this is the body paragraph here. So in between the body is the viewable part of the document actually. So if we go over here so this is viewable from this top body right here to all this bottom body. This is all viewable. And actually, one of the nice things in VS Code, you can right click on your file and you can show a live preview. So as you can see, this is sort of like my heading with lack of terms. So this is a test, and then I created a list. This is my list right here. Alright, so I'm going to teach you about headings first. So to basically execute a heading, you will type in, say this is your first heading, which is the most important heading, H1, close your bracket, and with VS Code it automatically, with IntelliSense, basically fills it in for you. So whatever's between here, it will be your heading. So you close it off with bracket, backslash, and another bracket right here. So we'll just do this is a test, and then we'll look here. Then we'll look here with our live preview, and that'll be our heading. This is a test. Alright. And then if we would like to do another heading, H2, we'll fill this in, and this is a test. Do that again, and with that, we will show a live preview, and it shows a smaller heading because, like I said, your first heading is going to be your most important heading, and so on and so forth. Alright, now I'm going to teach you how to style your headings. So basically what you're going to do is get rid of this first bracket here. You're going to add style equals quotation font size, and then you can make it whatever you want. I'm going to do 60 pixels just for this example. Semicolon, exclamation point, and then you're gonna add your other bracket there. So it'll make it smaller basically. Yeah, that's basically how you style. One way to style, or the basis to style a heading. Alright, now I'm going to teach you how to insert a web link. So, first you're going to start with href equals, and then in quotations you'll put the what website you would like to be redirected to. So I'm just going to do my Twitter profile here, and then that, and then I will just put my Twitter profile, and as you can see it's updating in real time here on the website. And so basically, let's see, you get rid of that, nothing will happen, but my Twitter profile, so if we click on it, it's going to open it externally because it doesn't support that, and there we go, Twitter profile is right there, pulled up. So that is how you would insert a web link. Alright, now we're going to do paragraphs. So paragraphs can be defined with the p tag. So we'll start with p. This is a paragraph, and then it'll end with brackets right there. It'll close off for you, and then you see it's updated in real time right there. That's your first paragraph. So if you want to do another paragraph, same thing. P. This is paragraph 2, and there you go. That's how you insert a paragraph. Alright, this last one is going to be a little different. You're not going to be able to see it in real time because I don't have any images linked here, but I'll teach you how to basically do a insert an image. So you're going to use the img tag and then src for the source, and then we're just going to do test.jpg or whatever your source would be, and then alt text would be test. So see right here, it's going to show up with the picture, and it's not going to be able to load because image obviously doesn't exist, but it's going to say test right next to it to indicate that. Then what we're going to do is you can set the width, which we'll do 120 for example, and then the height, which would equal 140 for example, and then that would obviously resize the image and everything, but like I said, the image isn't here, and I'll do a separate video on actually the images. So alright guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. Like I said, I was just teaching the basics of HTML, all the subcategories like headings, paragraphs, all that fun stuff, images, links, will be detailed. We'll be discussing more detail later down the road in other videos, but I'm going to start making this a series. This is just basically for beginners. You got to start somewhere, got to learn somewhere. I was there a few months ago, so like I said, I wouldn't call myself an expert at all, but I want to help people learn web development and programming as it is in a whole. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to drop a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.